Today, we are digging into a brilliant marketing masterclass, but we found it in a place you would absolutely never expect, a local plumber's website. Yeah, it's a really cool story about clogged drains, census data, and a strategy so clever, it's pretty much hidden in plain sight.
You know the feeling? We've all been there. It's a totally normal morning, you're just trying to get your day started, and then you notice it. The water in the sink just isn't going down. That slow, gurgling drain. It's that universal moment of household dread. Yep, the simple, infuriating, and very immediate problem of a clogged drain. Your day is basically on hold until you figure this out. So what's the first thing you do? Well, you do what all of us do, right? You pull out your phone, you search for a local plumber, and if you happen to live in a certain suburb of Chicago, you might stumble upon a website for a company called Dr. Drain. And, at first glance, everything seems totally normal. It looks exactly like you'd think it would. It's got a list of services, a phone number, maybe a blog post or two. It has all the usual stuff for a local business.
You see exactly what you'd expect to see. Power rotting, hydrojetting, video inspection, all the standard things. It's a website built to solve one very specific problem. But if you start clicking around, you find something that makes absolutely no sense at all. Because hidden on this plumber's website is something completely bizarre, just totally out of place. A deep, detailed, almost academic profile of one single town that has seemingly nothing to do with plumbing.
So let's take a closer look at this page, because this is where things get really interesting.
The town is Riverwoods, Illinois. And I'm not talking about a quick "we serve Riverwoods" note. Oh no. We are talking about a full-blown community profile that you'd expect to find on like a government website or something from the local historical society. I mean, just look at the detail here. The website lists the median household income, right down to the exact dollar, pulled from census data. Now, why would a plumber need to know this? And trust me, it doesn't stop there. They have the entire racial makeup of the village. We're talking percentages down to 2 decimal points. This is an insane amount of demographic data for a business that, just unclogs toilets.
It even gets into the town's architectural history, referencing specific architects and design styles. I mean, this is a world away from the usual talk of grease traps and tree roots. And it lists the major corporations headquartered there. At this point, you have to be wondering, is Dr. Drain thinking about running for mayor, or is something else entirely going on here? All right, it's time to connect the dots and figure this out, because this isn't some random hobby project or a website mistake. This is a calculated and honestly a brilliant business strategy. This right here is the aha moment. You've got all this demographic data on one side: high income, big families, large, custom-designed houses. Now, think like a business owner. What does that data actually tell you? Well, it means customers who can afford your best services. It means homes with more bathrooms, more pipes, more potential problems. It means a high concentration of really valuable clients all in one spot. So you see, every single piece of that weird, random-seeming info, the income, the architecture, all of it paints a picture of the perfect customer. Dr. Drain didn't just stumble upon a town to serve. They identified their absolute ideal target market. And that town profile? That's the bait. And the technical name for this strategy is local search engine optimization, or local SEO. The whole idea is to send a massive signal to search engines like Google that you are the authority on a specific place. In this case, the topic isn't just plumbing, it's the entire town of Riverwoods. So how does a page about a town's history actually translate into a paying customer with a leaky faucet? Well, the blueprint for this is actually super simple and incredibly smart. It's really just a 4-step plan. Step 1, target a super valuable community like Riverwoods. Step 2, create the absolute best, most comprehensive online content about that specific town. Then Step 3, dominate the search results. So now when a resident searches for anything about their town, your website pops up as the authority. And finally, Step 4, convert. When that same person eventually, inevitably has a plumbing emergency, Dr. Drain is already a familiar, trusted name. It's genius. They are not just sitting around waiting for people to search for a plumber. They are capturing the attention of their ideal customers before those customers even know they have a plumbing problem. And that's really the big takeaway here. The best marketing today isn't about having the flashiest ad or shouting the loudest. It's about providing real value, building authority, and just being genuinely useful. This plumber is out here playing chess while everyone else is still playing checkers. So, the next time you land on a seemingly simple website for a local business, maybe take an extra second to click around. You might just find a hidden strategy as deep and as complex as the pipes running underneath our own homes. What other brilliant ideas are hiding in plain sight?